tent this morning. She's just got up and I saw her standing back here looking at something. She tell us what happened.
Well, last night I heard someone walking around my tent, stomping around. They didn't make any other noises. And I woke up this morning, and back here are 2 tent stakes in a cross over a branch. All of my stakes are countable. They're all staked in, so nobody pulled them up.
Your stakes are all counted for.
And and there we are.
So, well, that's interesting. There's one in the ground and then 2 that are just kind of laying there crossed over this stick. How interesting is that? Oh, you just see this one here? We got another one on the ground right there.
So
maybe they wanted to help strap you down.
but
that's interesting.
That was not there before.
You got a little hole right here. This maybe the stick here.
Because I heard the crunching.
Huh, that's interesting. So what? Yeah, wait till you see the gifting stump.
Oh, I have to go check that out too.
Yeah. Okay, so yesterday Diane had put some Twinkies and some marbles and a little picture over here. And after dinner I came out, Robin and we added a full plate with hamburger patty, cheese, macaroni salad, veggies, some pickles, corn on the cob. It was a full plate we brought over and we added to it. So I was a little surprised this morning to come over here. Yeah, this is what it looks like this morning. So that's the plate that had the Twinkies on it. And here's the plate that I left. The only thing missing is the slice of cheese that was right here. It's all intact. But the plate with the Twinkies and the marbles, the Twinkies are gone. Plate's down here. There's 1 ear of corn you can see has been sampled. And that's it. And there's I saw 1 marble right there. But other than that,
they didn't do anything with the crayon or the picture. I was wondering if they would pick it up and maybe mess with that, but they didn't do anything with that.
Yeah, they leave the meat, the salad, took the cheese, and the Twinkies. Oh, and that 1 piece of broccoli isn't here anymore.
Well,
and they sampled that ear of corn.
I know they ate the s'mores.
Oh yeah, the s'more the night before was gone. Yeah,
sweets.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, I think they liked the Twinkie cakes, and they sure did.
Yes, they did. Well, and then some of our campers had some pretty crazy activity last night with the juveniles who might have been amped up on sugar.
Yeah.
Might have been. So yeah, we'll have to hear about that.
Oh, yeah, here's the one, which if you look at my picture, you can see it was back here. It bounced off.
Oh, so that was thrown at you.
And this was about here where it bounced off. And then this white bark. And if I had to turn this off, that's about where they were placed when I got pictures this morning.
Okay.
Now, they felt like rocks hitting the tent. Apparently it was just sticks. But thrown with a lot of force. This one, let's see if I can get it, landed right about here. And my head's right there. You can see my pillow.
Yeah, right over your
May have
head.
been when I shrieked.
Is this a scuff here from?
It could be, I don't know.
Yeah.
I've used this tent since 2008.
Oh, okay.
But it came in harder. I mean,
wow.
just kind of hitting this area right here.
Yeah. That's not just something falling out of the trees.
No, because it's coming under
underneath the hood there.
thing here.
Yeah, and then you hear it coming down the side.
Actually, it didn't. They hit it so hard it bounced off.
Oh, really? Okay.
And landed. Let me turn this on real quick and get it coming up. And then landed back over in here somewhere.
Wow.
Which is where I found it this morning.
Okay.
So, and I still don't know what they're rolling past the tent.
on this side here and here.
Rolling.
Something, it sounds like a bowling ball, and the ground kind of vibrates a little.
Wonder if they're doing somersaults.
You know what? I didn't think of that because it rolls all the way, like I'll hear it. They're usually right about in here, and you can see this.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can hear that.
They come in right through these two little trees right here.
there.
And as soon as they get here,
Crunch,
hear that?
crunch, crunch.
But it's
Yeah.
usually more of a, not real close
Uh-huh.
together like I'm doing it. And then they'll head in through here to go to Christy's tent.
Go mess with her.
So I don't know
Wow.
what they're rolling. I haven't seen anything. Is it them rolling? Could this be a possibility? I don't know.
I think so, because, if they're
they
going to be,
roll a long way then.
yeah, just, if they're just out here playing and frolicking and having fun.
Because it comes through here, I can hear it. Usually right about through here. One time it hit the side of my tent. The first day we were here, the one that was rolling by hit the side of the tent. It just kept going. And going. You can hear it rolling, okay?
Wow.
And then the side one,
Maybe was this rock here
no,
before?
because I thought so, but if you move it, there's life under it already.
Oh, okay, yeah,
So
that's
that's
been
been there a
there,
while.
yeah.
Because that's what I assumed it was when I got up the first morning. I went, oh, rocks, thanks.
Yeah,
But that rock
big
has
rock.
been there.
Yeah, not new.
Well, they did it again last night, and there's nothing out here.
Huh. Okay, so
So we did,
how long
yeah.
did this go on for?
Last night?
Yeah.
Okay, last night, first one was a single person,
Okay.
And I heard the first snaps back in here, where that big log is. I think they come up that big log.
Okay.
And if you come back in here, they'll take their steps, because they come through here, and they always come out and then stop right here, of course.
Right on the corner. That's
You know,
something
they
we've
plant
noticed at
themselves.
a few of our campouts is we'll find footprints right off the corner of the tents.
Nothing here.
Nothing.
Been driving me insane. Really. So yes, they definitely come through right here. You hear this brush?
Yeah. Oh, you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
I hear it.
And in from back here. How they can walk back here without snapping a million sticks, I don't know. But like I said, I hear a snap over there by the outhouse usually. And then I get quiet and I think, well, it's not the deer, because deer would have snapped more than once when they come through. We hear them.
Yeah.
Then I'll hear a snap. Oh, yeah, directly off my tent, right where I am.
Right here.
I usually hear the next one. In fact,
Maybe that.
I just snapped.
Yep.
And then the next thing I always hear is the, this, well,
The brushing through the trees.
and they'll listen to me, I think, for a while.
See what you're doing if you're awake.
I've practiced my sleeping breath.
Oh. Oh, yeah. So you sound like you're sleeping.
And even though my heart's go, I'm like,
Okay.
and they'll listen for a little while. And then they'll wander off generally, like off in here, and then I'll hear them walk up to Christy's tent. And that's what the
Okay.
one did when he came in by himself, and then wandered off. And it gets quiet once they reach the sandy grass area
Okay.
right there.
You can't hear nothing there.
Yeah, and those, so then you tell yourself, okay, they're gone. But then the sticks start up again and it comes back.
Okay.
Okay, so then it wandered off. And I thought, okay, awesome. But then there were snaps out here. Something came in from there. He came back in from here, he, she, it. And then they joined up. Right about here, I'd say.
Okay.
Trying to listen to how far the crackling was from me. So yeah, so then we had two. Definitely another juvenile, because you hear the weirdest sounds out here. They don't snap the sticks, but you hear, yeah.
Oh. Like they're just digging around with them.
Well, the first night I thought, oh cool, you're gonna leave me a glyph. Oh, how
Oh.
sweet. Nothing.
Nothing, huh?
But I did find this the next day. And this was not last night, it was our first night here. Sticks have fallen on it since then, obviously that was days ago. But I found this with this stick sitting right here. in this.
Oh,
what I heard.
that's cool.
And I'm like, what are you doing? Well, we found this with 4 lines in it. Right like that.
That's pretty neat.
So they were doing this for some reason.
Huh.
I don't know.
Well, you know, I've noticed there's a lot of these little holes in the ground that I don't know if they're spiders or some kind of bug. Maybe they're trying to dig those out for a snack or
That's
something.
what Christy asked. I think they're ants. We get a lot of ants.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could be with the sticks.
Wow. Well, you know, when I'm a couple hundred yards from here where my tent is, and I did hear a crash last night, and I heard a squeal, kind of a high-pitched squeal.
That may have been me. They finally won. The first client that got me to squeal. I
Wow.
really did. But it was because, okay, at that point, what happened there, I think, is when I woke up, something had to have happened to wake me up right behind my tent. And that's when things started hitting the tent. And when that first one, it had to have been the big one. It just surprised me so much because I was just waking up
Yeah.
that I did let out a little. And then I instantly felt sorry because then they knew they won.
Uh-huh.
Got her. And then they started pelting it with more things.
Because they
Probably
got a
hoping I'd make
reaction
the-
from you. Wow.
Exactly. So, but see, that's when they started messing with me hard, and there were 2 of them, and that's when the big stumps came in. And me
Okay.
and Christy both agreed that that had to have been a big one.
Okay. Well, Tom says that it's generally an older adolescent that's looking after them.
Yeah, I've heard they'll do that because an uncle or something will take the kids and teach them what they need to know.
Yeah.
How to stay away from us, how to be stealthy, I assume.
Somebody was
You know, the
slacking on the
Sasquatch
job
thing.
last night.
See, and when he came in, he did come in from here, but he came in farther over here.
Okay.
And it's dry now. It was kind of wetter this morning. All this is new.
Oh, all this
I'm going to
being
get out of
stirred up.
it. We're trying
Oh,
to get
yeah.
a morning shadow for you.
Yeah, there's nothing, you know, definite in there.
No,
But it is.
probably another
Oh,
stick.
another stick digging
knows?
around. Yeah,
But
could
that,
be.
because you know we've walked this.
Yeah.
No, when the big one came in, the younger ones were over here because they weren't making any sound. But then after that, their dogs in this motorhome
I did hear the dogs bark too.
They went
yeah.
off.
Okay.
just not too long, right? Because the guy did tell him whatever his
He hushed
command
them.
was.
Yeah.
Well, then they came back this way instead of going forward.
Okay.
So all 3 of them came back in.
Okay.
And just what are they doing out there? You know, making so much noise. Christy heard water splashing, and so went over and duplicated what she heard, and I go, yeah, that's what I heard. It was the baby's porta potty.
Oh,
You
goodness.
know, there wasn't pee in it, there was water in it,
Oh,
and they
okay.
were playing in it. You know, soak
Oh,
it.
Okay.
So we assumed that's what they were doing because it coincided with the splashing sounds, and we're way too far from the
Oh, yeah.
creek to hear that.
Yeah. You can't even hear it trickling from here.
No.
Uh-uh.
Nothing. So they were playing around doing that, and then just for some reason, did you get my goat maybe? They were so close to my head, they had to have been, you know, I assume, I don't know, I'm not looking out, but they were all just right here.
Yep. Oh, I have heard that before when it sounds like they're just running circles around your tent.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
That's cool.
So we did that for quite a while.
Okay.
And then they wandered off this way because I could hear the kind of off in towards the road direction.
Okay.
And then I thought, okay, and I think that's when I slept.
Okay.
I don't know how long, it's still dark when I woke up. And then just the 2 little ones came back. And so they're doing this, just the same thing, just sticks and crinkling and crackling and running and just getting too close to my tent, basically, for me,
Yeah.
for comfort, because especially when other little ones, some things have tall trips into your tent, you're done.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, just little things like that go through your head. But when they left again, or I fell asleep, I think. I think I just passed out. Because then I woke up again, and something was, once again, this time, you know, I made a sound. We're going to play.
Oh boy. Oh boy. So they were running around dragging their
And do you
hand
see
over
how
it.
this comes down?
Yeah. Oh
This side,
boy.
stand over here and you'll see what happens. That's where my bed is. Just let me get that again.
Right against your bed there.
Well, I did pull it out from the wall, you know that.
Okay.
But yeah, there were, and that had to be what it was. Because that was the, you know, it wasn't like,
Not down there.
not
It was
like at
from up
Bluff Creek
above.
when they were just doing this kind of stuff.
Wow.
So then I noticed the light was brighter and heard bird song. That's when I got pissed. Because we're done now. It's daytime. So that's when, it's so embarrassing, but I grabbed my phone and I turned it on. And I came out of my tent with my camera up, clicking it. And I'm walking out here. There's the big root wad.
Okay.
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 I was back in here, heading towards the root wad. I just had a feeling.
Okay.
Good place to hide, right? Jammed out through there. See where that sunspot is? We can go out
Yeah.
there.
Okay.
And well, I was up to here. I went over there and I ran this way.
You'd had your limit.
Yeah. So I'm doing this. He went, something darted that way, and I never saw it. Just heard the snaps.
Okay.
And so when it went across the road, I of course went this way. There was a snap. It's that big downed, looks like maybe a couple trees
Yeah, over on the far side right there.
behind that.
Yeah. Okay.
And then the next one was about just a little beyond where the fence line is,
Okay.
but back in the trees there. So Sandy caught me up here, right about here, going. And I couldn't talk out loud because the kids were asleep. So then I saw her coming up the road and I went, oh.
Not doing nothing.
Just standing like a dork at 6:30 in the morning.
So you were thinking that you were going to get them on camera and get them in trouble with their mom.
I was hoping to dissuade them from coming back.
Yeah, okay.
Because if you don't want your picture taken.
Yeah, here I'm taking pictures. Go away now.
I would like to look through some of the ones that I got at home on a larger screen. Just, I don't think I will because, you know, they're a lot quicker than I, of course, would
Yeah.
be. And he was already, had to have come out the back here. Because it's a direct line from the back of that root wad.
Oh yeah, straight out
And then
this
across
way.
that would put him in that area
Wow.
where the
Okay.
logs are.
That would be a great place to hide right behind those.
But he kept going, or I don't know, it's not a fact. There was another snap over here though.
Okay. So that
And
they're-
it was, for them, the way they move, it was enough time for him to have done that, I think.
Okay.
So probably the same one.
Okay.
He's getting the heck out of Dodge. But anyway, yeah, so I think he at that point came back on his own.
Okay.
He or she,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Because, yeah, I'd had enough. Because it's already sunny and the birds are singing. You know, usually they'll go in, about 5 or so, give you
Yeah.
a couple hours to sleep.
Yeah.
This one was very persistent. I don't know. I think it was a squeal. Let's see if we can do this again.
Let's see if we can make another sound out of her.
I don't
Yeah.
know, but why keep messing with my tent if you weren't expecting to get another response?
Yeah.
But who knows why they do what they do?
Yeah. Okay, so I'm right across the road from Kathy's camp over there. And, you know, these down trees that are here, I'm looking on the back side and in between them to see if there's any prints or marks or the sign of anything fresh. And, you know, right in there, there's a hole in the ground underneath that root wad, but, you know, it doesn't look as though, you know, anything has been moved or disturbed. And as you can see here, even the plants and everything appear to be healthy. Although, right here on this edge, you can see how this is broken away. And right here, that, a little closer here, there's a very fresh divot right here, and you can see where some of this dirt has been knocked loose. I don't know if that would be like an elbow or you know, I don't know what that would be, but it's just a impression, a deep hole impression. And then you can see where there are a few other spots here where the dirt has been loosened on this edge.